Okay, we're live.
We are live in the hive. Holy cow. You know what? I'll go ahead and let you get them traffic cones. Hey, everybody. Good morning. We are live in the hive. Yes, reboot here. We're doing killer bee removals. And we got an emergency call here in right in Bisbee. And so we're in Bisbee. We're in Old Bisbee here, everyone. Huh? Yeah, just the two of them. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, we're getting the cones out. Those are the new ones, right?
No, you want the big ones?
Yeah, the big ones. Yep. Getting the cones out, everybody. So anyway, live from the hive, everybody. Killer Bee Nation. We got bees here in Old Bisbee, right in Old Bisbee, right up from the courthouse, actually, on a street called Quarry Canyon. And I just love doing bees here in Old Bisbee because it's so damn beautiful. Yeah. We got a call from a gal who has a beautiful house here, and has bees coming and going out of a scupper. And so they've been coming and going out of the scupper for at least 2 weeks. The gal who lives down below is pretty knowledgeable about all of this stuff. Here you go. You want these guys? So the gal who lives below is pretty knowledgeable about this stuff, and she saw scout bees. She watches us. Hi, Wendy, on YouTube. So she saw the scout bees a couple of weeks ago, messing around, and then the real hive moved in. So the person who owns the place, someone stuffed a rag in the scupper. They're unhappy. The bees are unhappy. So we're kind of moving quickly here. We're, of course, it's Hosh and I. Trez is taking the day, so we have an emergency here. We got to get her done, putting off the cones, because we're in a very congested area. It makes me nervous as hell.
Yeah, we can't have the bees blow up here. It's just these houses, which is just lovely the way they're built. You know, it's all
So we got to get our
built up on the side of this hill. But anyway, it's just too congested, so we gotta get her. Yeah, we gotta get it done quick. No, you're not gonna see a lot of bees today. We're gonna move through it, but
yeah, no, I mean, they're active and they're flying around. We're in such a congested, really beautiful old part of Bisbee. Love it. This Old Bisbee is just beautiful anyway. And so I'm just, forgive me, I'm kind of getting all my shit together here. Getting our Fendona and our new van, and we don't know. I think we're going to need caulk for these type of scuppers unless we can get the straw down in. So you want to grab a expanding foam. Oh boy, everybody. So as you know, I get my bee brain on. Yeah, that can all go back in.
okay.
Yeah, except for that straw. That straw can go in here. Is there anything in that can?
No.
Okay, well then that's got to go away. Stuff makes me nervous as hell because it's just a beautiful old part of Bisbee here, everybody. Yeah, we're right here by the courthouse. It's such a beautiful town. I just love this damn town after all these years. We may as well have it available.
It smells great, but it's like...
It smells like almonds.
Yeah, but it's leaking.
Oh, we can't have that.
Yeah.
Put that on tight. Yeah, the pheromone's leaking. Woo, my pheromone's leaking. Don't do it. That sounds wrong. God damn it. Anyway, guys, I gotta turn this off so it isn't quite so loud for y'all. But we gotta get on it. We gotta get this done so that nobody gets attacked. No one's been attacked yet, but we all know how that goes. It can happen at any given moment. So, stick with us, everyone. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy, for those of you just joining us. Hosh is getting the toolbox together, getting our shit together. Yeah, I'm going to bring that doctor's bag up. I want to bring that up to have handy for me to grab all the shit that I need.
Yeah.
And if we can bring that bucket also with expanding foam, caulk, steel wool, spray adhesive, of course, because if we have to knock them down while they're proceeding to try to attack the whole damn neighborhood, right? All the bees are Africanized bees. They're all killer bees. You can't risk it. You can't monkey around. The romance, honeymoon's over. Romance is done. If you have honeybees coming and going from under a shed or at the top of your stairs in a scupper like what we got in this building here in Old Bisbee, don't mess with them yourself. You got to get rid of them. The liability is so high, and it's quite the illusion because a lot of people see them coming and going. And forgive me because I got 4 things going on at once in my brain here. Got my bee brain on. I'm all protective about the neighborhood here. but I also want to explain to you guys what we're doing. Where you see them coming and going out of that crack or that hole, that's the airport, not the city. That's the loading docks. Very, very much an illusion. We need a fresh one. Okay, we got a. Have you got a knife, an X-Acto?
No, there's one.
Hold on, I might have one in my pants pocket here. We gotta get these people by. This is very congested right here. So.
Like trouble.
Looks like trouble. You talking to me? You're looking at me?
You're always trouble.
I'm always. Did you hear that, guys? You want to see what we're doing? We're live on YouTube.
Are you really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
See, this guy knows me. He said I'm always trouble. Am I always trouble or am I always trouble?
He's always trouble.
See, I told you. I told you. Anyway, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well.
I'm glad to hear it.
Wow,
Yeah.
good to see you here.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. And then after we charge him, it's nice to see you leave.
Okay. Take care. Have a good day.
All right, buddy.
Be careful.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Okay, both of you.
Thank you. See you later, Brad.
Yeah.
Anyway, good old local friend. After being here 40 years, of course, I know pretty much everybody. A lot of new folks moving into town, which is awesome. A lot of really nice people. Artists. It's still an artist community, and a lot of musicians and authors and literary types and I mean actors and actresses, and I mean some of the best musicians in the world live in Bisbee now. It's like the best kept secret. We don't have ski slopes, so we don't attract that crowd, which anybody from Aspen would go, thank God, and or Telluride or whatever. And I know Aspen and Telluride fine, but no, it's attracting some really nice folks and a lot of new people in town. But they all know about us. That's for damn sure. I got to get my don't rag on, and then I guess we'll just run up. I got the flashlight.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna grab a don't rag. Find one here. All right, Killer Bee Nation. So we are in Old Bisbee, like I said, right by the courthouse, just up from downtown, actually.
Hey, Georgia.
Who we got on? We got anybody from Europe yet?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
We
yeah.
we got the usual clan, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Now, hey, gang, I want to tell you, we've got a premiere today on,
That's right.
on YouTube at 3 p.m. YouTube, a premiere, new video. And this video is kind of cool. This video is pre-Hosh, pre-Trez.
Right,
Well, technically, it's
It's
post-Trez.
actually post-Trez and then pre-Trez.
Yeah, it's in between.
It's in between. But
And
it
she
was,
was on,
at,
she was on sabbatical in Greece. No, she wasn't.
no, she wasn't. She was, what the hell? She was on the International Space Station. Anyway, what the hell? No, it was with, it was in Douglas.
Yeah.
At the old Haunted Cowboy Hotel. And last week, Hosh was like, I got to get a video to put up, for premiere on Friday. It's at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard
Tuck this
Time.
in for you.
Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Thing. Yeah. You're okay. There it goes.
Got my
It's in.
tab for my diaper sticking out here. My
Sorry, you were
Depends.
telling a story.
So anyway, it was from about 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. And it was at an old cowboy hotel down in Douglas. Really cool shit. It was called the Bellevue, and it's right across from the Gadsden. The owners and the ranchers and all that would stay, and the politicians and the important people would stay at the Gadsden, and the cowboys would stay across the street at the Bellevue,
Yeah.
and had been abandoned for about 30 years. And so the bees, it was a nightmare. You're going to really enjoy this. It's a re-edit that Hosh was looking for a vid a week ago, because we like to keep our premieres on Friday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it's 3 o'clock our time, and we'll be live chatting and whatnot.
Oh yeah, we'll be in the chat room.
We'll be in the chat room with everybody, unless we get a big emergency. That's the
Right.
only thing
That's the
that'll
only
slow
thing.
us. That'll keep us from that shit. And it's really awesome, actually. You won't believe it. He took one look at that and said, "I'm going to do that one. I'm going to
Oh,
edit
yeah.
that." I said, "It's been years since it was put up," and so it's called the Bellevue Haunted. What is it?
Haunted Bellevue Bees, I think.
Haunted Bellevue Bees. That's the name of the damn place, the Bellevue Hotel. Isn't that awesome? Abandoned for 50 years.
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting demo of how they build.
No, it is. Oh, they
And
built
where
it
they build.
impossible as something different. Impossible place. I
And
mean,
they had actually been there for a long time, and it sounded
like
from the
30 years.
video like they survived a fire.
they survived a damn fire. The place burnt up. I mean, at one point. Jeez, a Friday, huh? Let's see. We got everything we need.
As far as I know. Yeah.
All right.
So you
All right,
guys
guys.
take a look at this. We went up the steps to do the assessment earlier.
Yeah. If we can
And,
keep the house numbers out, of course, that'd
yes,
be good.
yes.
So we went up to take a look, and we got halfway up and said, oh, hell no. We're not doing that without full armor. Because these are just a bomb. Well, at least that's what we're doing according to... Oh boy, yep, here we go. Alright, so be very careful of these plants on the edge. I
Yep.
don't like that at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm taking them down. Because a tomato plant ain't going to survive that.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do that. Might not survive me anyway. Alright.
So it's a little tight up here. But
It's
here we
cozy!
Go. Yeah. So she stuck a rag in there.
Yep, and
you can see how
if they
effective
didn't
that
have,
was.
if you can squeeze it and look the other side,
Yeah.
show everybody what you. I'm gonna move this tomato plant down.
Here, look at this.
If they didn't have that other side, it'd be.
So there's their front door.
Yep.
Technically, their front door is in this scupper between the wall. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait before I pull that rag out of there because I got a bad feeling that they're gonna try to blow up as soon as I pull that out, and we can't have that in this neighborhood.
I wanted to take that tomato plant down. I don't want to dump any of the rest of her plants either.
Right.
Man, so many details to look at.
Yeah. So obviously we're right outside the front door
Yeah,
here.
her front door. So.
Yeah. So never do anything like this, and people don't know.
No,
You know,
people
but
don't
you
know.
never want to do anything like this. Stuff up a hole.
All right, so you want to pull that out? I got the sprayed adhesive.
Yeah. Here we
Or you
go.
want me to get in and...
No, I'll get it, but you're probably gonna want to jump in. Okay.
All right, we got the flashlight. Where? Did I shine that light in there? Oh. Okay.
Huh.
Going into the left. Are they going in on the left?
It looks like maybe both sides.
Yeah. Well, this is hollow.
Yeah, the wall is hollow.
Where this, yeah, these walls are never insulated. If they are, it's a shock.
I think. Oh man, I can't
You
tell
wanna-
from
you
this
wanna
angle.
find
I'd
it?
have to
You wanna
get
lay down
close.
and take a look at it? You wanna hand me
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'd have to get closer.
All right, here we go. We're gonna let Hosh get in there and see what it looks like. Boy, this is a tight fucking
Right.
quarter, ain't it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Room for 1.25 people here.
You know what? It's actually the door is on this side.
Okay, and can we access it from here, or do we have to go outside and put a ladder up?
We can. Oh boy, I don't want them to blow up, but I've got to move this to see.
Well, you got to be able to see what we're
I
doing.
got to see what's going on.
They're not aggressive here yet, which
no.
means nothing, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, first of all, we don't use smoke. We get so
I
many
smell
questions.
the venom. The attack pheromone's been released.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, guys? The attack pheromone's been released. So,
Oh, Reed, it's so hard to see where they're.
okay,
Where they're
well,
coming in
here,
and
let me lay down there then.
Yeah.
We'll get, you got two sets of eyes on the situation.
I think. Yeah.
And here you go.
Yep.
Okay, guys, stick with us here for a minute. I gotta. All those cameras on?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? See what's Marvin Gaye. Oh yeah.
Yep. Go ahead with your feet.
I'm just trying to knock too much shit over. Good lord. Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah, there are one buttload of bees. Shit. I'm afraid we're going to. I'd like to find the hole where I can stick the pyrethrin. That's what I'm really looking for.
That's what I was looking for.
Okay, I see it. They're going up.
Yeah.
You're right. They're going up.
Yeah.
You want to hand me that pyrethrin?
Sure.
And I'll make sure I get the wand in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going out the other side, and they're getting a little bit feisty. I'll take
they
the
are.
spray adhesive.
Sure.
Good Lord, guys. What
There's
a
the
deal.
spray.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna calm these guys down a little bit, just so they can't come pouring out in the damn neighborhood. Because this is a really populated part of town, and of course, when we got out in the middle of nowhere, course,
the
as you guys
scope.
know.
We don't really have time to use the scope on this one.
To do what?
Use the scope.
No, unfortunately. And
We
they
just don't have
moved in.
time.
They moved in.
And they moved in. There's nothing to see in there.
No.
We just gotta.
They moved in a couple of weeks ago. God, I would like the endoscope would be great, but it would just piss them off more. Wherever you can get that.
Pyrethrin's right above you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Got the straw on it, excellent. Because I got to see if I can get that up in
And then
there.
let me know if you need steel wool.
Their hole. Do you want to go outside and show everybody what it looks like outside?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's pretty cool. And I might think, because where they're going out, this scupper,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But finding this access point is the problem. Ooh, I might have-
Now this is probably about a 2 on aggressive.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
right
they're
now.
not happy,
They're not happy, but I'd
They're
call
not-
this a 2 at this point.
but they're not nuclear.
No, thank goodness.
I mean, they're all over the place. They let the air do that a little bit. I'm trying to figure out if I can get a new end in there, but I think their hole is up, and that's such a narrow space. I don't even know if I can get my finger in there.
We can't really close the scupper up because
Rain.
it's used to drain water,
And we're in monsoon.
and we're in monsoon season.
So this,
So-
I mean, this is definitely a new conceal.
So we've got to get
Now the gal
the hole
downstairs,
precisely. I can't just stuff up the whole thing.
the gal. No, you know we can with screen.
Right? Well, I know where some is.
Oh, down
Yeah.
at the hardware store, and we got some.
No,
on
we
the
got
truck.
some. We got some on the truck.
All right, well, hold on. I'm going to get back down there. That's aired out enough. And see if I can get this back up in there. Ah, man, it just is so hard to... It's such a narrow space to work. Of course, nobody ever thinks about... Look at, they're starting to gather up over here.
Yeah,
already.
and actually they're stinging the phone case.
Oh,
So this just went to a 3.
Yeah, I went to a 3. Yeah. And we can't have that here. And of course, everybody sees our fryer truck and they're like, "Hmm."
Now these are honeybees, yes, but they're killer bees. They're Africanized honeybees.
Yep, they are.
Vacuum's not going to work in this particular situation.
And we don't use smoke because these bees don't care about it. And also, ouch, god damn it.
What happened?
Just got stung on the finger because I took my big blues off
Right.
like a dumbass, but I wanted to feel where the hole was. Well,
Yeah.
they found out where my finger was.
Okay, and they've just intensified.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
we're at a
that's
solid 3 right now.
gotta- I got marked. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
This
fine.
is it's a small patio on the other side of a staircase, right? And then here's the front door.
Well, you can show people that street, then they know where.
Yeah, and we're up
small it
the
is, only
street.
about 2.5
And obviously, you
feet.
can
I mean-
see the neighborhood. These are a lot of these places are old mining shacks.
Might have to.
Yeah, the aroma, I can smell venom. It's
I
not
can smell
super
venom.
strong, but
Absolutely.
they're definitely escalating.
Oh man, if I can get this straw up in there, but it's such an impossible place to get to.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about a slow motion edit later.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So yeah, we got this call and it was like, we got to get down there right now. I know this neighborhood
No, we haven't been here.
quite well. This is a new.
There's new. We haven't been here, but we did do a scupper a couple weeks ago. Same
Right.
situation up on a house in Hereford.
That is correct.
But that was a
the great big roof.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, it
man.
smells good. No, the venom does smell good. It's just also, yeah, they're stinging the phone, Reed. So
Do you
you
want
know,
to spray adhesive a bit?
I can.
I mean, are they down on the
How-
street? Look down on the street.
They're
level.
not down on the street. No. Unfortunately, it's a Friday morning, so
Up on the roof. Well, better than the
no.
Saturday
These are
morning.
killer bees. These are killer bees.
Yeah, it's all.
So
the
for
rest.
those of you who are new to the channel, killer. Oh, wow.
What happened?
So we're at a 4 now, Reed.
Well, then here you're gonna want to spray.
Yeah.
adhesive. They will be.
Yeah. Okay. We gotta
Start
kill
knocking them down.
some
I'm
of
still
these.
trying to find the access.
So I'm using spray glue to
This is a non-toxic thing.
knock them down.
This is such an impossible place to get into. And if I hadn't have been just stung on the dang finger, I would take my glove off and do that again, but I'm only stupid once or twice.
Yeah, the scupper is a drain hole. So for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees. Killer bees are also known as scientific terminology, Africanized honeybees. They were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957, and they escaped and they, you know, travel north. They hit the U.S. in the early 90s, and by 1998, 100% of the feral, unmanaged honeybee hives, this would be one of those, in the state of Arizona, had become Africanized. So killer bees, they are honeybees, but they're just really aggressive. Very, very aggressive.
Hey, bud. There's the fire
There's
department.
animal control down there.
Police department down there.
Yeah. Good guys.
Oh yeah, good buddy. Yeah.
They can't control these animals, though.
No, they can't
That's
control
what we're
these
for.
animals. And they used to call me animal. They called
Okay,
me.
so that spray, the spray actually calmed them down, or, you know,
Good,
quieted them.
Don't get on the plants.
A little bit,
I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't hurt the plants, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, you know, doesn't help that bees land on the plants stuck.
Well, whatever you did something.
Yeah. Woke up this morning looking good. All right, I'm gonna get back down here.
Yep.
Kind of see if he drives that guy. He probably will. 'Cause it's a short little street, of course.
No, we know what we're
Yeah, there
doing.
he is.
Reed's been doing this for like 30
Yeah,
years,
we
and
got
I've been
that-
rolling with him for a
we got
couple
the police
seasons.
department waving down.
Oh, good.
Hey, brother. Well, I was tempted to give you a call to see if we needed to block off the street, but I think we have it under control. And you're not swatting at your head, so that's a good thing. How you doing? Good. Oh man, yeah, they're in a scupper up here. You know, it's relatively new hive, but good to see you, man. You need anything, give a holler. All right, later, brother. So the local police and fire and all that, sheriff, oh, they're just brothers in arms. I love those guys. So I'm gonna do it again because I think I got the straw up in there. It's really a kind of a contortionist thing because it's such a little tiny. Why do these guys every time they build anywhere it has to be next to impossible to deal with?
We know exactly what we're doing. It's just a little bit hard to get to the hole.
Oh God, yeah.
That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
right now.
it's the logistics. We know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's just doing it. It's just getting without getting stung again. Damn finger. Well, I won't have arthritis in my finger, right?
Yeah, and to be fair, these bees, they always go nuts. It's just a question of which day they're going to go nuts.
Yeah.
On. So the
They
idea
will.
that there's calm hives, no, those hives are calm on that particular day. You know?
Yeah, genetics, Africanization
genetics.
has. Ooh, I think I actually got it up in there.
Oh yeah?
Genetics has nothing to do with immediate behavior. Yeah, I did. This is awesome.
Right on.
All right, I gotta look out over the edge though.
Yep.
Now this scupper, I'm not worried about runoff or anything with this. For one thing, this goes inert immediately, and there's no rain predicted for until about 4 days from now.
Right.
So that's, and also I'm sticking it up in the hole. So it really is a good thing we teach doing this type of shit. So.
Yeah, they don't always blow up. But when
No,
they
thank
do,
God. I mean,
yeah.
in this neighborhood right now, that police officer
Yeah, they
would
would
have
be- they'd be
he would have
stinging.
been calling for people in the fire department. We would have been. So I had to, every job that we do, we have to assess the situation and see what it's going to take.
Right.
And as you guys know, sometimes we'll have everybody out, like the Douglas attack.
Yeah, and just a shout out to all of our fans out there, those of you that hang with us and answer questions.
Oh,
and
thank you so much.
Tell
Oh
people
my
what's
God.
going on.
Yeah, it's not like we're kicking back in a hammock here. Not yet, anyway. Anyway. Okay, so I got that done. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
There's
like
no way. To
Sandra Starr, like telling people they can't tell by looking. That's right.
That's
So thank
exactly
you,
right.
thank you for that. Really, it's helpful when you guys do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's
And
take a
we
look
have
over
to
here.
remember that most of these folks have never even thought about killer bees, let alone know anything about them. And so we love that. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. And glad for the new people on here. Definitely, if you're new, do a little research on Africanization, honeybee Africanization. Not to be an alarmist, but it's on the rise all over the U.S. Yeah, right.
You guys want to have some fun? Look at World War B or
Yeah.
Gone Bad, same vid. So I'm gonna actually do this. Hosh, I'm gonna crawl back in there because I think you see the damn hole. It's that much space, right,
Right.
in there.
Right.
And it's back in about 2.5 inches
Yep.
and then up. And so
Yes.
it's a royal pain in the
It's
ass.
hard to get to.
Impossible. So what I'm going to do, though,
Did you stuff some steel wool up in there?
not yet.
Okay.
I think first I'm going to see if I can really put a lot of caulk in there.
Got it.
And then some steel wool. So do we have some steel wool in
Yes,
here?
in the bucket.
Okay. Awesome. So we're here, we're mitigating the threat. That's exactly all we're doing. Mitigate the threat, make it safe.
Oh yeah, and the killer bees, no, will they win the war? I will tell you that killer bees will establish dominance in the United States over European honeybees.
Absolutely.
There's no question about that.
Everywhere they've gone, they have. Why should they stop here?
Yeah, if you all could see what's happened in Central America and
my
in
God.
South America
Look at
with these
Guadalajara.
things. I mean, in Guadalajara, there are 300 killer bee attacks every month.
Just reported ones.
And those are, yeah, that's
And
just
that's not
what's
in the
gotten
state.
reported.
That's in the town.
In the city of Guadalajara, Mexico.
All right, here we go. Oh, I can hear them in this bowl loud. I got them good with the biorhythmic.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, crack and crevice. All right, now, so see what I got to do now.
No, the shop vac's not going to work in this situation.
You know, I used to use a shop vac, and I really loved it, except for when they started avoiding the suction. And then I would have them. I would put the shop vac nozzle at their hole, at their entrance, right? Thinking as they come out, I'll suck them up. Well, you'd think it'd be a good idea. And these damn things would stop coming out and wait for the hurricane to go away.
Sure, they hide between the honeycombs.
They would not even come out. They would hang around the entrance waiting for the wind to stop. And so I would let that thing go. One time I let it go all day and didn't get any bees. And so I realized that, wait, they can go all winter. they can go for months without coming out except to go to the bathroom. That's what they store the damned honey for. So,
Right.
So I could have sat there for 2 weeks with that vacuum on high and caught nothing. And so I was like, okay, well, these bees have gotten smarter than European bees, and I give up.
Yeah. Yeah, these bees do everything better.
Literally.
Yeah, total waste of time with the vacuum. There
Yeah.
are certain situations where we use it
On inside after
on
afterwards.
inside jobs
Yeah.
after to vacuum up remnants inside a house, but other than that,
No, it's just a waste of, and also it's more equipment to trip over and all that kind of shit.
right.
And as far as like soapy water goes, well, yes, that works just fine. But people complained about the mess way too much, and I can't really blame them. And I'm not talking about a mess out in the yard. With a big emergency where they're up on the eaves or the roof, the fire department used to come out and spray them. I used to get out my power washer and spray them. And then all of a sudden, someone would call and go, the roof or the ceiling of my bedroom fell in.
Right.
So now, guess who doesn't do that? Anyone.
Right.
Nobody uses a power washer, well, in their right mind.
Yeah.
And so these techniques, I've developed over 30 years, and I'm happy, and that's all. that
Yeah,
matters.
it works. We get her done.
I am going to need the screen.
Okay.
Yep.
Here, can I give you the camera?
Oh, boy.
Or I'll
Sure.
just take it with me or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, take it with you. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be fine. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'm going to get screen.
See you in a second, everybody.
So today we are in Bisbee, Arizona, which is where one of our honey stores are located, and the central office is located here too, headquarters. Let's see, where is that stuff? I'm gonna get some screens. I got some in here somewhere. So anyway, yeah, everyone should know about Africanized honeybees, about killer bees. Everybody should be aware of this phenomenon. And I'm always surprised when a lot of people aren't. There was a big, when it first started happening, when the invasion was coming our way in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of hoopla about it in the media. And then once they actually got into the US, they quit talking about it. The mainstream media quit talking about it. And, you know, I think they probably just had bigger stuff, bigger stories to get into. You know, wars and whatnot. But yeah, I can't find this stuff. Reed, I'm not seeing it.
Is it on this side? On this side?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Sealed up, but we can come back with it.
Yeah, we might need to. So yeah, I mean, you'll hear about attacks in your local news, different bee attacks. Say it again. Yeah, I will. But for some reason, this just doesn't, this situation doesn't make big news. And part of it, of course, I got to tell you, has to do with, you know, well, subsidies and this and that. You know, the whole thing stinks. But, yeah, I'm just not seeing it, Reed.
Okay.
It was
Well,
on
I'm
here.
Come down to let them gather because I got it. I have that hole sealed up. That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right. You want the brush?
I want to get out of their flight path.
Yep.
Them gather at the river.
Yeah.
That, huh?
Yep.
Remember. Another one. Screen somewhere. I screen. We screen.
No, it's got nothing to do with politics at all.
Oh God, no. Hell with
It's
that.
got nothing to do with politics. It's got nothing to do with anybody who's ever been president. It's just that you don't think the media tells you what they want you to hear and doesn't tell you what they don't want you to hear. And you don't think there's money in all that? Give me a break. Anyway, you can shove your politics. I don't give a shit. Your religion too. We don't talk politics or religion on here. The fact of the matter is people don't know about killer bees because the mainstream media stopped talking about it. Yeah, I just did. Anyway, you're going to hear more about it. These things are blowing up all over the U.S. They've been found in Billings, Montana, and they dominate the eco-terrain wherever they are. They take over. So, that's just what they do. They're a better bee. They're just a better honeybee than European bees. European honeybees are real weak, sickly, which is why these were created to begin with. They were created because the European honeybee wasn't doing real well in Brazil. So they bred these, and they didn't expect them to be aggressive, but they are. Now the bees don't care about the ringtone, thanks. Man, there's so many trolls on TikTok. It's almost not even worth getting on there. No, they're not better for the environment. That's the thing. They're actually worse for the environment in so many ways. First of all, it's an invasive species, so they didn't evolve here. They moved in. Honeybees in general were brought here by the colonizers, and what they found is, see, these things compete with our native pollinators for resources. The native pollinators being the plants or the insects that evolved alongside the plants that are built to pollinate them. Pollination is not pollination. Like, it's not just, whatever works. That's not how it goes. It's very nuanced, and a lot of it has to do with a lock and key model, specific. Oh, good. There we go. Specific pollinators that are designed to pollinate specific plants. Well, honeybees, and especially Africanized honeybees, compete with the native pollinators for resources. That's number one. Number two, when they do pollinate our native plants, they actually create weaker plants because they don't carry the pollen far enough away from the original flowers. The plants get inbred. Now, there's scientific studies that have shown that, so you can look those up. Can the Africanized bees be genius? No, I don't know what you mean by that. I think I'm not going to answer that. Oh, nothing. Our country adapted to the honeybee.
Oh, look at them. They're all gathering over here.
There's so much nonsense
See that?
in here. What's that?
Here, hand me that. Hand me that.
Yep.
Look at this. They're all gathering right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you just never know where the hell they're gonna.
So the remnant bees are balling up.
Yep. They're behind this planter, behind this plant stand.
Yep.
Okay, here I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna roll up some of this. See, the nice thing about this screen is it'll let the rain through.
Sure, Martin. Yeah, so honeybees were originally brought here by the colonists. There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872. There were no honeybees in the Western Hemisphere before 1622, when the colonists brought them here for honey.
They wrote home and said, there ain't none here, send mine.
Yeah.
And there are ship logs, bills of lading with, that, you know, this so-and-so is having his hive shipped.
Yeah. So big agriculture, you know, it's not natural. It doesn't exist in nature where you have thousands and thousands of acres of one particular plant,
No.
like say almond trees, right? And so in order to pollinate those places, you have to use honeybees to do that. Well, honeybees swarm, and what that means is every hive produces, with European bees, 3 to 6 new hives a year. And that means the queen gathers up her, 7 to 10,000 bees, and they go and start a new hive someplace. And that's how, they propagate and spread. They don't just, live on the orchard. So there you have now feral honeybees. Now those are European bees. They go 3 to 6 times a year. They'll put out, depending on conditions, environmental conditions.
Wow, that's sealed up nice.
3 to 6 new hives a year. But the Africanized honeybees will put out 15 to 30 hives a year.
30 hives, I can't even imagine that.
So they spread under optimal conditions, and we happen to have that here. Optimal conditions for whatever
Do we
reason.
have a spray adhesive?
Yeah.
And slice.
So that's how they're here. That's why you go out to the park or whatever, and you even see honeybees to begin with. But they're not. But they didn't evolve here.
Did I tell everybody the day before yesterday I broke my toe?
No. Do you want to talk about your toe?
I know now.
Well, Reed broke his toe.
I broke my toe. Here, this one's empty. Post, this one's empty. Do we have this one?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't even believe that there were honeybees here 15 million years ago.
Of course not.
They found They found some, fossilized amber honeybee-looking thing.
Okay, here I gotta show
That
everybody.
supposedly dated 15 million years back.
Oh, that's bullshit. Nobody's come up with any proof of that shit.
It's just one thing.
Look at this, guys.
One animal.
Look at this, guys. Look at where they're gathering. Underneath and behind this thing, of all things. What in the hell? These are all remnant bees coming back from the field going, where are those handsome devils? Look at them. You see them, guys? You see them? They're all just kind of hiding out there. That's because we raised hell with them. So that means it's really working when they do that. I'm really happy about it because they can't get in. So I'm going to knock them down gently now. Now, of course, I'm going to have to explain to the homeowners, just like we do all the time, that the remnant bees are going to take a while to, die off. Look at them all. You can't get them all. And I do love that, though, when people say when they're flying all over like this. Like everybody was saying on Worst Bees Ever. Why don't you use a shop vac? It's like, Jesus, look at, they're all over the place. There goes one, there goes one, there goes one.
Right, no, it's impossible.
What the hell,
Yeah.
I mean, they
But these guys just escalated.
Right. They did?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
and I
then the
don't
next
know
thing we're
whether
looking for is
we're-
another hole, although I did get their hole, and I did the pyrethrin, so that hive is basically... Can we see any holes in this wall over here? Remember, these are hollow.
Yeah. No holes here.
I'm doubt in it, actually.
Nothing.
We have got... Now, of course, we always forget about neighboring hives. Right? Anybody got any questions? I have no idea why we're so handsome. Stop asking.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of remnants. And I'm sure, neighboring hives and all that good shit. I mean, all these places have bees. It's just this wonderful gal is smart enough to go, oh, well, we got to get rid of these.
Yeah, so did you put a screen over there?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I put a screen in there, tucked it up in right against their hole as added protection, along with.
Boy, look at them. Oh, you know. Yeah, you put one on each side.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I put one across the whole top.
Oh, I see. And then it bunched it up on each side.
Yep.
Well, that should do it.
Up on top too, I bunched it everywhere. So that's just a bug hole.
Yeah.
No, this is going very good. Very textured. Very straightforward. And the one thing that really makes me happy is you're not down on street level. Right?
Right.
So that would just be stupid. Basically,
They are definitely meaner than bald-faced hornets.
oh my God, they're meaner than anything.
They're meaner than everything. This is the meanest thing.
They're the meanest things on the planet. Until you've seen the guys in these suits that fuck with them.
Right.
No, they are the meanest things on the planet.
And the main thing is they have numbers. They are aggressive individually.
Yeah, but you got 100,000 of them, right?
But you know, if I've got
Now look at over in the
50,000.
right-hand corner over there.
One of the different, yeah, I see that. One of the differences between European honeybees and Africanized honeybees is Africanized honeybees will send out the whole hive to attack.
Exactly.
And we've seen it over and over again. And that's when it gets dangerous.
So look at Portal to Heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, check out.
With the European hive, even tearing a wall apart like that, wouldn't have been anything.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I think that we are going to go down on street level and let these remnant bees, we're going to get out of their flight path.
Okay.
And we're going to let them gather up. We're going to find out hopefully they'll gather up in that corner.
Right.
And it'll be easier to knock down. Of course, I'd rather they gather up outside, but I can't tell them what to do, apparently.
Right.
But this is really good. That means I got the hole sealed up after all that shenanigans finagling around. And this is really working well, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down and get out of the flight path.
Right.
And then before we leave, we'll have to bring her.
Yeah, they've chased the truck for miles. They've chased the truck.
They've chased the truck for 10 miles after a bad removal out at the slaughter ranch. You can actually see that removal. We called it Where Outlaws Live with Killer Bees. We'll look at that vid. That was as bad as... Well, yeah, it wasn't as bad as Portal.
They were pretty nasty, huh?
Let's leave that red bucket up.
Okay.
For now, because I don't know. I'm done. I know we're done with the doctor bag.
Great.
Actually, mortician's. It's a mortician's
The mortician's bag. Yes.
These steps are narrow.
Dr.
They're
Bevorkian.
hard with a broken toe. You know, you heard of that battle wounded knee?
Yes.
Yeah, I have broken toe.
Battle of Broken Toe.
Yeah. It's like every step I take, I think of that battle, broken toe.
Yeah.
It sure did turn nice colors. Well, I mean, it still is. No, I'm not going to show you, you bunch of pervs. Ow. Okay, go on according to plan, everybody.
Well, we've found consistently that beekeepers don't really understand what this is, this phenomena. They don't. Because they're so used to dealing with European bees, they just don't, they can't wrap their heads around this other thing.
Not yet, they can't.
Not yet.
They will.
Yeah. So,
It's a foregone conclusion.
beekeepers are really usually the last people that I look to for information about Africanized honeybees. Most of them, a lot of them, and I'm not going to say most of them, but a lot of them don't even believe that this exists.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, God, I love the comment the other guy made the other day that we are working for Big Ag.
Right.
I love
Big
that.
Honey.
Big Honey.
Big Honey.
That was my porn star name.
That's a good name.
Yeah, thank you. Big Honey. I have a lot of porn star names, don't I?
There's a saying when it comes to like,
Ouch.
well, you know, like in Zen Buddhism, they say, oh, he's got a full cup.
Yes.
You can't teach him anything because his cup's full.
His cup's full.
That's beekeepers.
Oh,
That's
well put.
backyard beekeepers.
That is
Their cups
really
are
a
full.
good- yes.
They know everything. You can't tell them
That is
anything.
really a good, their cup is full.
That has been my
Okay,
consistent
at least it's full of honey.
Yeah, right.
Okay, it's full of bullshit, whatever.
Oh, it's full of European honeybees.
It's full of European honeybees.
It's full of European honeybees,
Yeah.
and all honeybees are not created
Yes.
equal. Some are made in a lab in Brazil in 1957.
So we got more tight quarters here, everybody. We got traffic and whatnot, and people driving by.
The hallway, everything.
Thank you so much, you guys. Tim just became a member at the Queen level. Thank you so much. Your honey will go out in a couple, 3 days here. Everybody who goes on YouTube and looks at our membership things, yeah, we finally did that. I know. We got the drone membership and the worker membership and the queen membership. We're working on a dragon slayer, a bee slayer membership. Bee slayer. I think it should be bee slayer. What do you guys think? I think bee slayer is a good one.
Bee Slayer.
Bee slayer.
What do they get every month?
Huh?
What do they get every month?
I don't know.
Can of pyrethrum?
Yeah, can't box of Depends just from watching us.
Box of Depends.
Anyway, but thank you so much, because at the queen level on YouTube, everybody gets a free jar of honey every month. And so if you're if you're a queen member and you don't get your honey in the next couple 3 days, email me and let me know, okay? Because I try. And so we'll find out. I think Salty Dog is the only one. Salty Dog, if you're on, I don't know if I misplaced your address. It just rings a bit. It makes me think, did I get Salty Dog in there? So anyway, let me know, buddy. Okay. So no, this is going really good, everyone. I'm going to show everybody the outside of the house also, because this is going a textbook for me. This is really good. What a relief, because and I don't know why these damn bees have to be right in a town, right where people's front doors, they just don't care about my feelings. So I want to show everybody the outside again. We got a bunch of dead bees down here on the ground. And here is, hey Hosh. Hey Hosh.
Yeah.
Look over.
Hey.
Look at that, everybody.
Oh wow, they're balling up on the leaves.
Yeah. On the leaves. Look at that. Hold on. Oh wow. Yeah, go ahead and nuke them a little bit. Look at it, they're building up. Wow, unbelievable. Jesus, you just never know. It's like they thought they were gonna swarm. That's good. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay. Well, the remnants are definitely coming back, and they're not being too pissy, thank God. But there is now what he's using is a non-toxic spray adhesive that we use pretty much endlessly to well, it seizes their wings, and if they can't fly, who gives a shit if they're alive? If they're on the ground, fumbling around, the ants can get them, right? So we like that, as long as they're not flying all over the neighborhood trying to kill somebody. So that scupper right below, you can see where that little lip is on that wall. That is the part of the outside part of that scupper where I was working from the inside on. Oh, I got an aggressive one on me here. Makes me nervous. That was another way that they were getting in. So it's I'm just really happy with how this is working out, everybody. It's really coming along nicely. And I'm very happy about that, because the alternative is people getting stung, and that's no fun at all. All right, so now we're gonna go. How's it looking up there, Hosh?
Good.
Good.
They're definitely balling up.
They're balling up?
Yep.
All right. So I think we're at about the 90% level, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Man, these stairs hurt my broken toe. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is looking great. Okay, guys. Well, another successful wrap. Thank you so much for coming with us, everyone. Really appreciate it. We got beautiful downtown Bisbee. Actually, not downtown. Midtown. If we had a midtown.
Uptown.
Uptown? We don't have an uptown. We kind of do, I guess. Anyway, that's where the store is. Thanks again to everybody who has gone to killerbguy.com and got some honey. Really appreciate it. And everybody who's become members on the YouTube channel. Now we got our premiere at 3 o'clock this afternoon. You are going to love this vid. Oh my God, Hosh did such a great job editing it. Oh, it is ridiculous. Haunted Cowboy Hotel in Douglas, Arizona, right on the border. Right across from the old Gadsden Hotel. Awesome shit. So we'll see you guys. We'll be live chatting with everybody. And yeah, you want to say anything, Hosh? I think he does. Yeah. He always does. He wants to say something.
I want to say this.
What do you want to say, Hosh?
If you've got honeybees flying in out of your scupper like this.
You have a scupper?
Yes. like so, okay?
Like so? Like so, yeah. Uh-huh.
Call an exterminator. Don't call a beekeeper.
Exactly.
They don't know what they're doing with these things.
Nope.
Africanized honeybees, they're on the rise all over the U.S. Research it, get a handle on it, understand what you're dealing with here.
Don't perpetuate the problem.
Don't perpetuate the problem. Don't keep bees. Don't keep honeybees. If you're a backyard beekeeper, leave it up to the professionals.
Yep.
Honeybees are
And I
bad.
mean the big boys, the pros.
Honeybees are bad for the environment. Just don't keep honeybees.
They're not native.
Don't buy the lie. They're not native pollinators.
Right.
And anyway, wherever you are, whether they're Africanized or European, get rid of your bees.
Yep.
See you later, Dan.
Okay, here, you turn them off.
Oh,
I don't know. Mr. IT here.
yeah.
Actually, between getting stung in the finger and my toe hurts. It's horrible. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for joining us. We're going to sign off for now, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah,
Three
see you in a
o'clock.
bit, babe.
3 o'clock, everybody.